My dad asked me the same question, like, why can't you just leave this behind? Like, what is so great about this, you know? And it's been a long 10 years, you know, of just things that I never thought that I would experience, you know, that people read in books and watch shows about. I've gone through those things, and it's like a normal everyday life, you know, and it's not normal, you know?
All right, guys, I'm out here with YVONNE. How old are you, YVONNE?
I'm 32.
Okay, right on. And where are you from?
I'm here from Tucson, Arizona.
Did you grow up here and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, how's life growing up? Like, how was your childhood?
I don't know. Growing up, I was really good. I had a really good childhood. I have really good parents, actually. I guess I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know. I started working as a caregiver, and somehow, like, in the midst of that, like, I started dipping into shit that I shouldn't dip into with the wrong people. And, like, I used to go to work, like, 14-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts, and I would be so happy to be there. And then, like, it just one day to the next, like, I didn't want to be there anymore. It, like, I don't know, I kind of felt it, like, rob me of, like, everything that made me happy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a daughter, and she's about to be 15 tomorrow. And she's having a quinceañera in 2 weeks.
Wow, awesome. Wow, that's cool.
So yeah, it's cool that I'm a part of that, but, you know, it just sucks seeing, like, how much time I've lost with her.
When's the last time you seen her?
Probably, like, right before New Year's.
Okay. Are you gonna be able to go to her quinceañera? Yeah. That's awesome. That's good. That's good. So, like, what has you out here?
Honestly, like, I ask myself the same question. Like, my dad asked me the same question. Like, why can't you just, you know, why can't you just leave this behind? Like, what is so great about this, you know? And it's been a long 10 years, you know, of just things that I never thought that I would experience, you know, that people read in books and watch shows about. And, like, I've gone through those things, and it's like a normal everyday life, you know, and it's not normal, you know?
Becomes like a whole new lifestyle, right? Like, everything just, yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it. So
it's so much easier to continue doing what you're doing, even though it's hard, you know? Even though it's hard, it's like, it's what you're used to.
So has opiates been your main thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel you. And so, are you homeless right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have, like, a camp, or, like, you have hotels?
Well, usually, like, I get a room at the Star right here. I usually get a room there, or I have friends who stay across the street.
Okay.
But
what's across the street?
that's how I don't stay across the street from, like, the Star on 6 and the freeway.
Oh, it's like a hotel or apartments or something?
It's like a low-income housing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I have friends that stay there just so that I don't have to be outside, you know?
Yeah. So how do you support your habit and all that?
I don't know, I just do, like...
Yeah.
It just
you
happens,
here,
you know?
Like, you work the streets? You out here working?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been doing that?
Not that long, honestly.
Is it scary?
Yeah, I mean, yeah and no. I haven't had anything bad happen, you know? I've actually met, like, a lot of good people, you know?
Really? Yeah. What's been the...
I'm not saying that, like, it's a good thing, you know?
Yeah.
No way am I saying that it's a good thing, but...
Well, I'm glad to hear.
Luckily
for
me.
Like, I'm glad to hear that. I've heard some crazy stories, you know, from, like, girls that are out here. What's been, like, the weirdest situation that you've dealt with, like, when it comes to that? Or most memorable?
Honestly, I can't even think of one because, I don't know, I have a really good way of, like, filtering out, you know? I guess I'm just good at filtering out the weird shit because I can't think of one that has been weird or anything.
Just like smooth transactions.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah. Except right now, when I was walking down the street,
What happened?
this fucking guy called me across the street, and he like asked me for a cigarette, and then he tried to grab me and shit, and I was like, what the f-?
Was he in a car? Weird. Was he in a car or what?
No, he was just standing there. It was just so weird, dude. Like, he came behind me, and I was like, did you see that guy?
Damn.
But I guess he didn't see him, but he was there. It happened.
Have you seen him out here before?
Huh?
Have you seen him out here before? That's crazy, dude. Fuck. Man, how do you feel emotionally about your situation right now?
I'm just really sad right now. And I'm really disappointed in myself.
How does your family feel about
I'm sure they feel the same way. I know that they hurt for me, you know?
Yeah.
I know that they hurt for me, and it makes me sad, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's not their fault that I'm like this, you know? But...
Do you still have both parents? Okay.
I have really good parents, like the best parents you could have, you know?
Yeah. That's awesome. And that's, like, I'm happy to hear that you have that relationship with them, that you're going to be able to go to your daughter's birthday. That's cool. That's good. A lot of girls don't have that. A lot of people don't have that.
Every time I come over or come see them, they're always like so happy to see me.
Yeah, that's cool.
And like thankful that I'm like in one piece.
Yeah. Where's their dad? Is he still in the picture? Or?
Her dad actually went to jail for running somebody over by the U of A.
Okay.
And he killed them.
How much time is he doing?
He got like 10 years because he fled from the scene, and it wasn't that he killed the kid that was the problem, because the kid was like drunk in the street acting crazy.
Yes.
But it's that he fled from the scene. That You know what I mean? That's what he is looking at time for.
Yeah.
But regardless of that, he's never really been a father figure to my daughter. My dad has been the father figure to my daughter.
Shout out to parents.
And she turned out okay, you know?
Yeah. So, I guess last question, do you have a plan? What does your plan look like? Or are you just gonna...
I like to think that I have a plan somewhere in my mind, you know?
When you think of a plan or out, what does that look like?
It's definitely far away from here.
From Tucson?
No, from this area.
From this area, okay.
But I think about it and I'm like, would I ever be able to like function, you know what I mean? Knowing all this is going on right here.
When I first got clean, I was tripping out because I purposely don't drink right now. But when I first got clean, I was like, how am I gonna go the rest of my life without drinking? I was thinking about, like, if I ever get married, how am I not gonna get hammered on that day? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how am I gonna go golfing or whatever and not have a beer? But as time goes, it gets easier. You know, you kind of learn to live with it, and like that's the least of your problems. Like personally for me, I don't do anything because that'll just send me off like another run. If I get drunk, I'll start looking for uppers and I'll be out here hanging out. You know what I mean? Like doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like what's gonna happen like when I get sick? You know, it's gonna remind me of like being like dope sick, and that'll be a trigger. You know?
Yeah. You learn to cope. Like it may seem foreign, but you learn to cope. It's like it's not even an issue anymore. Like after a while, it took me like a year, if that. You know what I mean? You just learn. You develop a whole new lifestyle, just like how it is out here. You know, it's like you adapt. Would you say the beans have you out here, like your addiction? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I appreciate your honesty. You know, I don't want to keep you too long. Last question: if any family or friends see this, do you want to say anything to them?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
got you. So I'll give you my card. It has my number on there. if and when you ever need some resources, hit me up. I know I've been through this, you know, the detoxes, the rehabs, the women's centers. If you have any questions, just give me a call. I got you. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for your story.